Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? We are back with some more Blade and Soul, and it's time to finally start talking about this patch. Now, the first thing I'm probably going to talk about is the gem. Now, this video is probably going to be just purely the gem part, and mainly my personal opinion about it, and of course, I'll be talking about how the gem changes work as well. But let's jump right into it now, right? So, with the new gem changes, you're gonna have these new gems called the expired gem. Now, all of your original gems will be called expired, and of course, if you have any of the new gems, you'll have these ones right here that says the ones that are not expired. But as you guys can see, they are a little bit better than your they're not a little bit better, but they're about the same stat wise as the other gem if you were to transmute them. Now, if you don't have your gems, if you unsocket all your gems or unsocket all your unsocket all your regular ones, then you should get these little green icons right here, right? And these will allow you to transmute or change them into these forms. Now, some of the gems I think you should do, and some of the gems I don't think you should do, because they're just not worth doing at all. Okay, so they're just not worth doing. So I don't think I'm gonna transmute any of them yet, because I can still use them for my alts, which is very nice. But basically, if you have any of the old gems, you can transmute them using this icon right here. And if you click this button, okay, if you click this right now, it will change them into this one right here. So probably not going to be doing it. So I might transmute my Peridot and my Amethyst, but everything else kind of stays the same. Now, some of the gems do get a huge change, and I'll be talking about that very soon. The diamond stays the same. The Peridot got a change from gaining 500 HP over time on evasion, and instant 500, and then another 500 over time when evading, to 500 recovery over time and 70 recovery. Like they got a boost. Okay, they basically got a boost. And now, instead of evasion, it's dodging or blocking. So it's dodging or blocking, which is very nice. Very nice. And the Peridot effect cannot be activated using block or stone shield, which is a skill. So you have to have this one right here. Let me show you. Where is my block skill? So right here, your block skill, it has to be very high. It's your automatic block. Okay, it's your automatic block, not the skill you use, but the one that's automatic will give you this Peridot proc right here, which is very nice. And also your evasion does count towards that as well. So now it's just, you can just freaking dodge, block, and then you have a lot of HP. It's pretty nice. Amethyst, if you got the octagon one just like I did, you will get a 2 AP buff, which is very nice. The ruby got a pretty big change in my opinion. Now it does 300 additional damage, which 300 additional damage may not sound much, but when you could take into consideration that you attack your opponents like 6-7 times per second, that 300 starts to become real damage. So it is pretty strong. And last but not least, Citron got changed from being only stun to knockdown, it triggers, to all CCs. Wow. Whenever I record, for some reason my freaking body freaks out. But anyways, now instead of having just stun or knockdown, it is every single CC it will go towards it. Citron effect can also be triggered by a knockdown, stun, or daze effect, which is very nice. It's awesome. I like the way that is. And the aquamarine stays the same, nothing to change there. But if you want to use these gems, okay, if you want to mail them, do not change them. Okay, if you change them, they will become very expensive, and it's not good, and I don't like it. Now I'll have a screenshot of how much they actually cost to mail all these, so I'll have a screenshot somewhere around here, and I'll do that. But now they also have added a bunch of new gems as well. As you guys can see, the obsidian gem is here. But you need to get the transcendent engine in order to get it. You can also see the Hong Moon octagonal amber. What is that? Well, let's see, there's a bunch of new gems in here. So 500 defense, debuff 225, and recovers 200 HP on hit. That sounds like a really good PvP gem. Okay, PvP gem right here, very good. Ruby, you got your Citron, you got your Emerald. Wait, an Emerald? Hongmoon Emerald? Let's take a look. Attack power 25, 200 recovery over time, plus 1200 crit defense, trigger when hit. Another PvP gem. So in the future, we're looking at getting PvP gems, and these gems are specifically used for PvPs because they're not good in any other way. You know what I mean? They're not good in PvE because what you don't need crit defense in PvE. So, and then of course all these. Holy crap, that is a huge. Oh, I want them, but. Yeah, now they got these new ones. If you have most of the stage 2, then you should be having one of these. If you have a stage 3 gem, you'll be getting a hexagonal, pentagonal if you got stage 2. But that's basically about it. So if you want to mail your gems, do not change them, okay? Do not change them. They'll be very expensive to mail. Now, I'm going to try to mail one of my gems here. And I'm going to show you how much or how expensive it is to mail a gem. If there is actually a spot here that I can use to mail. Of course there's not a spot here, so I need to go to a place where there is a spot. So I will be right back. Okay, so here we go. So let me try to mail one of these things here. So I'm gonna mail one of the, see if you mail any of these, the small ones, it's like coppers, man, it's coppers. But if you mail any of these guys right here, look at that, 2 gold to mail one of my Sapphires, and look at that, that is another 2 gold to mail my Sapphires. That is insane. It is not worth, alright, it's not worth it, guys. I promise it's not worth it. But that's the main thing. Don't transmute them because you have to spend a lot of gold transmuting them, which I don't like, because you shouldn't have to do that in order to have a reasonable amount of gameplay. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna have a little opinion about this. The video is basically over, but I'm just gonna tell you guys about my little opinion about this, right? But basically, what I think about these gem changes. Overall, I think it's a good change because we're getting, you know, stronger gems in general. But the thing is, it costs a lot of, you know, gold to mail them. So not a lot of people are gonna be playing their alts. Now, what happens if you don't play your alts? Okay, if you don't play your alts, you're not gonna be wanting to spend money on your alts. And some people really spend their money on playing their alts. So it's a little, you know, it's a little you know, it's not a good thing for NCSoft to do this, because they're making it so that you basically just don't want to play your alts, because a lot of people play on their alts, and sometimes they spend more, you know, more gold on their alts, and then therefore you make more money. Now, their reasoning for this is that we are doing this to match up with all the other regions, which is dumb, because you shouldn't have to match up with other regions. Like, we're NA. NA is a entire different, you know, region than other regions, because let me tell you something. NA is probably more whalier, or almost as whalier as China, because we just get some of the stuff that are insane, right? Have you guys seen that new soul? How many of you have that new soul? Let me know real quick on the comments down below. If you have that new soul, let me know real quick. But my main concern is that we don't have their economy, because in Korea, right? In Korea, when you kill a boss in a dungeon, you get gold for killing the boss from the dungeon. That does not count the daily, okay? The daily is a whole different thing. You get gold for killing bosses, for killing trash, okay? So their economy is a lot different from ours, and since we get their system of gem mailing, but we don't get their economy, that's just kind of dumb in my opinion. It's like they give us the crappy part of Korea or any other region, because every other region, okay, you make gold from killing mobs, but we don't. We get coppers for killing mobs, which is kind of stupid. But that's just my personal opinion about it, because like we just don't get the economy, and it's dumb. But they're forcing us to have this type of economy where we have to mail. Well, if you want to play your alts, you know, you want to have your gems on it, right? So that your alts can be as strong as possible. But the main thing is that we just don't have their economy, so we can't really compensate for that, because like what they 50 gold, even if we have all, okay, say that I have all octagonal gems, okay, and then octagonal gem is like what, 10 gold to mail. Okay, so say that I got 6 of them, I got 6 octagonal gems and I want to mail them, right? It's 60 gold. In Korea, 60 gold is literally pennies. In order, it's pennies to us, and sometimes some of us, you know, from the NA, 60 gold is a day's worth of grind. Okay, some of us can't make 100, 120 gold a day. Like, that's 100, 120 gold a day is really good, but like some of us can only make like 60 gold a day, which is the problem, is that we don't get the economy, and they have a way better economy than us. Gold in Korea is like in the thousands. Like, if you have less than 10,000 in Korea, you're considered poor. Like right now, I mean, I'm at 3K right now, you know what I mean? I'm at 3K, which is nothing, but I mean, I could spend that in like 45 minutes upgrading my stuff, but I mean, I'm basically maxed out. I'm not gonna waste my time getting this soul because I want, you know, Raven stuff, but unfortunately I just can't do that right now. But my main thing is that we don't get the economy, so we can't mail these gems for cheap. So like, yeah, it's a really, I think NC Soft really made a trip up here, because it just doesn't make sense for you to give us a system from Korea but not give us a system from Korea that needs the economy of Korea for it to work well. So that's just my personal opinion. So with that being said, that's the end of this video. Let me know what you guys think of this gem thing. If you think it's terrible, let me know. If you think it's, you know, better because you get better gems, let me know as well. But with that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video. See you guys then.